guess what? I'm in Ontario right now. And you know that video I always tell you that you should watch, Logical Bakwas?
Yeah.
And here is the host of Logical Bakwas. He is a mega YouTube blogger, and he has, I don't know, many.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah, I have 160K subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, so he's a big deal, okay? So Hardik is his name, and it's a wonderful person, and I'm in his house right now.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about a lot of different things, but I especially want to focus on life in Ontario, which is where he's lived his entire journey. But I want to talk about the cost of things. I think it matters. I'm in Toronto just for a holiday, and I'm starting to notice, wow, it's expensive here. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's exciting, but it's really expensive. So, hey Hardik.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me here. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And hello to everyone. So my name is Hardik and I make YouTube videos on Logical Bakwas. I came to Canada in December 2019, just before COVID. I did my engineering in food technology, and after that I did my postgrad in food science tech from Centennial Morningside, Scarborough. Since then I've never left Scarborough. It's like my second home. It's a very nice place where I live. It's in Ontario, beautiful place, but a little bit expensive. It comes under GTA. So I've lived 6 years in, it's almost 6 years in Ontario, and I came as a student, got my work permit, got like multiple jobs, did odd jobs while I was a student. I'll tell you an interesting story. I didn't have money when I came, like it was all GIC, all the international students who come to Canada, they have GIC. So I have GIC, and then I had to pay my own fees. So I started doing Uber Eats by walking.
Oh, okay.
And no one was making Uber Eats walking videos.
Wow.
I was like very less people coming to Canada at that time because there was lockdown. So no one was doing Uber Eats by walking. So I started doing that. I started posting videos, and some video blew up. And then I started, I got some money. I bought an e-bike, like a normal bike first.
Yeah.
Then I like drove for like 2 months, did Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And then bought an e-bike, did Uber Eats.
Right. I saw that. Yeah.
So I started posting a lot of videos in 2020 and 2019. And at that time I was making Uber Eats content, and I was making a life in Canada. And at that time there was lockdown, so we all were scared for sure, because like I don't know what will happen. But then the Canadian government has allowed international students at that time to work full-time, like full-time hours. So I was doing Uber Eats and stuff, and then my channel went high. And then side by side our college was hybrid, so we had to go to college 1 day a week or 2 days, because I had like food technology, so we had labs and we had to go. And then during COVID it was like really good for us, because they were pretty lenient at that time, all the professors, because they knew that we all were like away from home.
Yeah.
And we are going through a lot of things alone. It was really tough time for us at that time. Cut to 2021, I graduated, and then I decided to travel.
Yeah.
That was my first.
I noticed that on you. I used to always, because I subscribe to your video, and so I see everything, and I just noticed a lot of you delivering things on your bike and talking, and then I was like, oh, now he's in this country, now he's in this country. So much traveling, and traveling went on for a long time.
Yeah, so 2021 I graduated, and then I got my work permit. After like 3-4 months I straight up got a job in a bakery as a production tech, which is similar to my field. But I didn't like it, so I just quit. And then I saved the money.
Yeah.
And I traveled all the provinces. Like we did road trip in Canada with 4 of my friends, like total 5 in a Jeep Wrangler, and we traveled all across Canada.
It was so much traveling. Like it was a lot, like a lot of traveling across Canada.
And no one was doing traveling at that time, especially during COVID. It was second wave.
Yeah.
I came in like just before first wave, and then second wave happened, and I was traveling all across. I saw so many different provinces. Canada is beautiful. Like I always tell students who are watching this video, and I always tell people who watch my videos, that you all should travel, because Canada is one of the most beautiful, diverse, and the landscapes are very beautiful. I traveled we went from Ontario to British Columbia by car.
That's a long trip for sure.
Yeah.
But I like the way you're saying that, because now everybody is very suspicious of the United States. Like normally when I travel, there's great places in the United States. I would naturally go to the United States. Now I'm like, no, I'm not going to the United States. So I'm on summer holidays and I'll go to Toronto.
Yeah.
So why not? Why not travel in your own country? And you're absolutely right. There's so much, it's so diverse.
It's so beautiful. You know, the landscape, which I never thought like Canada would be this beautiful, because when I came, I thought like, it would be like this, like GTA or downtown, because I saw videos like this. But then when I went to Alberta, when I saw BC, even Saskatchewan, the roads, the flatlands and everything, it's beautiful. When you go to from Saskatchewan to Alberta, you see Edmonton, and then Calgary, Jasper, Athabasca Glacier, Banff, Lake Louise. There was some, because I'm from mountains, like I was born and raised in Delhi, but my parents are from the Himalayan regions of India, which is like Uttarakhand, like beautiful state, which is famous for its trails and treks. So when I went to Alberta, I was like, wow, this is like home.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, the treks is fine. And then I went to BC, British Columbia. It's so beautiful. You go there, you see Kamloops, Kelowna, and it's like beach, mountains, lakes. It's so beautiful. And then what I did, I came back and I got a job in a meat industry. So I was doing fun, and I was working, I was socializing, I was meeting people. So when I traveled across Canada, one interesting thing I tell you what I did was I saw all the real estate. So I was like, Ontario is not the place where I'm going to buy my house. I'll buy my house somewhere else in Canada, not in Ontario for sure, or maybe in Ontario, but like some other part of Ontario, not in GTA or Toronto, because it's really expensive. You can buy 2-3 houses in Saskatchewan. Like this house costs 1.4 billion.
Yeah.
Where we are sitting right now.
That is a nice house, but that's a lot.
It's too much. So what I did, I was socializing at that time, and I saw real estate, I saw people, I saw different culture. I went to Calgary Stampede. I didn't know what Calgary Stampede was when I saw it, and I was like, it's beautiful. First Calgary Stampede I saw after COVID was 2021, I guess. It happened after 2-3 years. It was so beautiful. So I met a lot of people from different countries there also. It's so beautiful. Then I came back to Ontario. I was traveling and came back to Ontario. I need to focus on my PR.
Yeah. And then got your PR now. I remember that video when you said you had your PR. So.
It's exactly, today is 25th, right? So 24th July 2024, I got my PR. It's almost 1 year and 1 night today.
Well, congratulations.
So yeah, so when I went, then I went to meat company, because I was in a food inspector, quality inspector. So I did work there for like almost 6 months to 8 months there, and then I got into cosmetics. I was working with Estee Lauder. It's a big company. It's a US based company. Quality operations there.
Really? That's what you do.
Yeah. I was there for 3 years.
Wow.
And then I got my PR. And then during that time I was traveling to the other side of Canada, which was like Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, PEI. That's like super beautiful and underrated. If people say a lot of good things about Alberta and BC, but they don't talk about PEI, Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, how beautiful they are. So Canada is really beautiful. It gave me a lot of things. Like I made a lot of friends. So I made friends, Filipino, Chinese, Spanish, Cuban, Mexican, Canadians. So I made like a lot of friends. So that really helped me.
I like what you're saying, that traveling helps you make international friends.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure. Especially in Canada, like you are alone. A lot of international students that are watching this video, they live alone, and they feel depressed during winters. They feel like this is not the country they want to live, and all the negative stuff, because it's depressing because a lot of snows and stuff. But if you really think about it, it's a beautiful country and people are really nice. There are, bad people you'll find everywhere for sure. But this is a really nice country. Yeah. Like I met you through social media, and you are a nice person, right? Yes. Thank you. So and I would say, I say in my video, I'll say it in Hindi, which is like sapne dekho, sapne zarur pure hote hain, which means keep dreaming. And if you dream about it, the dreams do come true.
Yes.
So you have to work hard, you have to do hustle. Nothing will be in your plate because you don't have your mom in Canada or dad. If you are coming alone, you have to be prepared that you have to work hard. And if you're coming for PR, you have to go to Saskatchewan or like some small provinces as compared to Ontario, because Ontario is it's populated, and the competition is like, if there is one role, there are 100 people applying for that.
Yeah.
But if you go to Regina, Saskatchewan, or like those places, there would be like one job opening and 10 people applying.
Well, there's less competition. There's still competition. So in other words, you still need to work, you still need to develop yourself, you still need to sell yourself, and then you apply. And then you hope for the best, but also you put your best foot forward. So nothing is handed to you. You still need to work, but the competition is reduced. And if you're going to be working in a place like Saskatchewan, because there's just less people, there's a lot of good jobs in Saskatchewan. Like, for example, what I always think about is, so I live in Regina, obviously that's the capital city. So it's a capital city. And what that means is that the government is always going to be there, centered in the capital city. So that means there's going to be a lot of government jobs, right? And those government jobs, those people need to be hardworking, smart, dedicated, all of those kind of things. They need to have all of the good skills that are required, but there's fewer people who are going to apply for that job. And those are great jobs. If you can get those jobs, oh my God, the salary is good and the benefits are good. And if you think, oh, but I'm not in Toronto, so I don't have this and this and this and this, and I like all that stuff. Yeah. That's great. Do what I do. Go to Toronto once a year for a vacation, okay? And you can go once a year, have an expensive vacation, do all the fun things you want to do in Toronto, and then come back to where you're making your actual money. Yeah. And where all your friends will start. You'll start to realize this is where your friends live. Yeah. Because if you follow that general advice that Hardik is saying and that I say, make friends wherever you are. Yeah. People that are, especially I find this about the people in Saskatchewan, they're friendly. Like, for example, I was telling Hardik, so Hardik picked me up at the train station. Because I said, okay, I'll go to Scarborough and we'll vlog together. And there was a guy, it was a young Indian guy, and he was sitting there and he said, hi, how are you today? And I said, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? And he said, I'm fine too. So nice to talk to somebody who's friendly. And I said, I don't know what's going on, that if people aren't friendly where you are, but of course I wouldn't be friendly. Why wouldn't I be? And then we started chatting, and he said, where are you from? I said, Saskatchewan. And then another guy said, we're from Saskatchewan. Oh, that's far away. And then a little bit of chatting, of course, people are friendly and people want to have someone to talk to. Yeah. So that's what I do say to my students in Saskatchewan, make friends. Do your best, make friends. Saskatchewan people want to talk to you. At first, they'll just want to talk about themselves, of course, but they do want to talk to you about everything and all the challenges that you're having. Yeah. They'll want to help you solve those problems. Yeah. Yeah.
The thing. So yeah, that's where I always say, work hard and do, crazy things, do things which are different, because, you have only one life. So live a life less ordinary. Yeah. That's my goal, and that's my motto. And a lot of students, they come to Canada or they come to in any other country they go to, they complain about a lot of things. But if you stop complaining and start doing, you'll see the world is a different place. And if you change your perspective, if you think positively, things will happen for good, for sure. Because if you'll be in a negative space, you'll find negative things. If you'll be in a positive space, you'll find positive things. There's a saying which says, if you hang out with 5 winners, you'll be the 6th one. If you hang out with 5 losers, you'll be the 6th one. Yeah. So it depends on your circle, it depends on the people you are meeting, and it depends on the friend circle you are creating and the environment you want to sit in. So if you don't like it, just move. This is a beautiful country which you move from far, 10,000, 12,000 kilometers away. Yeah. And you are still stuck in one loop that I don't want to move from Ontario, or I don't want to move from this place or XYZ. You should move, get your PR, get your, finances straight, and then travel, see the world, and live a good life.
Well, that's so funny you'd say that, because since I've lived in Canada for most of my life, you know, when you get older, you start to acquire new possessions, right? You have a house, so you got furniture, nice furniture, all kinds of dishes. And then when you have a lot of things, you think, oh, I don't want to move. It's too much trouble. I have so much stuff. But that video that I showed you, the video about the student that's living on $550 a month, I was shocked when I did a vlog on his house. He doesn't have anything. Like it's just a mattress.
Oh yeah, that's how I started.
So like, if you're still young and you don't have stuff, move to the place that you
That's how I started. Like I bought a mattress for $100.
Yeah.
And that's how I used to live. I used to pay $400. Like there was one room and I was sharing with another guy. It was like 400 each. So that's how I started. And I saved my money, and now I'm doing pretty good. I'm satisfied and I'm content with my life. Like whatever I want, because I traveled 10 countries, and my aim is to do 30 countries before I turn 30.
Wow.
So I have still 3-4 years. So I want to do that, and I'll do it for sure, because that's,
You like traveling for sure. Yeah.
And that's how manifestation works, and that's how that's why I always tell students, you know, work hard, go chase your dreams, and stay focused and positive. And that is what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks everybody for joining me on my visit to Toronto, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you. And
Wonderful.
I'll
Long together.
I'll make you try some Indian snacks and Indian food.
I'm looking forward to it.
Which just came right now. That's why my phone was buzzing. So you'll try some Indian snacks and some starters and main course.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
And subscribe to our channel.
Thanks.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.